it's Katie, and I got to go to Seattle, Washington to go to the Nintendo offices, and it was the most magical place ever, but we weren't allowed to film there. We weren't allowed to take any pictures inside, but I did make a video of my trip. We got to play Minecraft Super Mario Edition, which was awesome. It was so much fun, and I destroyed everything, and so if you haven't seen either of those videos, I did gameplay and then one of my trip, you can check them out here. But I promised you guys that I would do a Nintendo office merch haul. So the Nintendo offices have the biggest merchandise store I have seen, just filled with awesome and exclusive Nintendo stuff. A lot of the things you can get online, but they did have some exclusive in-office merch that you could only get there. All right, so let's do it! And I'll show you guys all the fun things that I got. I'm not really a collector of a lot of like figures or action figures, unless they're pop figures, of course. I can't help myself with those, but I do like clothes and things that I can wear that also have a really awesome memory of where I was or of my favorite game or something like that. But the first thing I have to show you is an exclusive item that you can only get at the Nintendo offices, so of course I had to get it. But it is a Nintendo Redmond hoodie. Had to have this. It said Nintendo Redmond on it. You can't get it anywhere else. Maybe on eBay, who knows, but you can't find it in a store, so I just had to have it, of course. It was exclusive! And now when it gets cold, I can wear it and be like, oh my gosh, remember that time I was at the Nintendo office? The most magical place ever, and I couldn't film it or take pictures? At least I have this sweater. All right, the next thing in here is actually a present for my dad, so I hope he doesn't watch this video and see it before I give it to him. So Dad, if you're watching, don't look. I got into video games because of my dad. We played this game all the time when I was a kid, and he's the one that first got me into it, so I got him a Legend of Zelda awesome hoodie. There's a hood. I like how subtle the detail is on it, and I just know he's gonna love it, and he'll wear it all the time, and then he'll think of me. Yeah! So of course I had to get gifts, because why not? They had so many things there, guys. In this store, they had like a ton of Legend of Zelda, they had a ton of Mario, and also in the back of the store, for employees only, so if you work in the building, you could actually go to the store, and they had this back room of every Nintendo game ever made for every console ever. Every game ever. And employees could just go there and rent them out whenever they wanted. I was like, okay, I'm quitting YouTube, I'm moving to Washington, and I'm getting a job at Nintendo, and I'm just gonna live in that amazing office, have the most amazing food at the Mario Cafe, and just rent out all the games that I could ever dream, wish, or hope for. It was such a cool place. All right, so this next item is something I've actually not seen before, because if I had seen it previously, I would have bought it. But this is a Legend of Zelda dress. I can't show, it's a dress. It's just plain at the top, but the bottom is a map of all of Hyrule and everywhere from Legend of Zelda, which I was just dying for when I saw it. There's a compass with the Triforce in the middle. There's even Lon Lon Ranch, and it's just so cool. And I really have a thing for maps. I have the map of Westeros hanging up in my house, and I love maps, and I love them when they're really just kind of different. And this one was really cool. I love that it was black and white and a map from my favorite game ever on a dress. I don't think it gets much cooler than that. That is so cool. I can't wait to wear this dress. I'll probably wear it at E3 or Comic-Con or some event, because I'm saving it for a special occasion because it's so cool. Can't wait to wear it. So of course when I saw that dress, I was like, yeah, had to have it. Absolutely had to have it. As well as this next item. Gosh, I bought so many Legend of Zelda things, guys. These are Legend of Zelda sweatpants, where obviously we have the shield and the sword here, and then it says, there we go, the Legend of Zelda at the bottom, and couldn't help myself. They were there. They were Legend of Zelda sweatpants. I'd never seen Legend of Zelda sweatpants, so I bought them. I do know you can get some of these items at Nintendo World in New York, which one day I have to go because they have everything ever So that's probably the closest that this store was. It's probably a lot like Nintendo World, except they had some exclusive items, which was so awesome. All right, so I almost made it out of the store without buying anything else until Andre, of course, comes up to me and was like, "Here, Katie, you need this." It's a Legend of Zelda, like, journal. It has this really awesome placeholder with an actual crest of the shield on it. And it just looks so cool, and I'm gonna put it nicely on a bookshelf somewhere. I'm probably gonna get a bookshelf to go over here somewhere, and it'll be there, and it'll look all pretty, and I just love it. So yeah, I was like, thanks, Andre. Thanks. I gotta go spend more money now because you keep handing me things that I need to buy. And then, of course, just for the sake of being there, I wanted to get a Nintendo pad of paper and a Nintendo pen, because these are things that, you know, I'll use throughout the day, and then it'll remind me of my trip, which is so cool. And they have all the different characters on it. Can you see? Can you see? You have Peach, Luigi, Yoshi, Mario, and then just a plain Nintendo pen. So that's it. That's my entire haul. I bought a bunch of stuff, but like I said, I buy things that I can use or wear, because I don't have room, and I didn't have a lot of space in my carry-on suitcase. This hardly fit as it was. I always pack too many things when I travel. But yeah, and then of course I got the cool Nintendo World bag. Yay, there you go. That is my Nintendo office from Seattle, Washington Nintendo haul from the merch store that is in the offices. Guys, I can't tell you how cool of a place this is. If you ever happen to have the opportunity to go, honestly, I don't know how I got to go. It was mind-blowing when Nintendo was like, "You want to come to the offices?" And I was like, wait, what? Yes, I do. And it was just so amazing to see. They had a huge wall that showed an entire timeline of some of their most popular characters from the very first game they were in to the most current. So for Legend of Zelda, there was a Link from the very first game, and then it stretched up like a giant awesome timeline, and then they had Donkey Kong, they had Mario, and that was so amazing to see. I mentioned previously that they had a life-size working Mario Kart replica. It was a giant Bumblebee car from Mario Kart 7. That was so cool, and they wouldn't let me sit in it. No, I asked, trust me. I tried. And then of course they have this amazing Mario Cafe with like all the food options that you could ever want or dream for. And their conference rooms were all color-coded and named after you know, certain things in the Nintendo universe. There was like Rainbow Road and Mario Galaxy, and they all were just titled and themed, and the top floor is all Legend of Zelda themed. So they had this like mini garden growing just in the middle of the room, and that was really cool. And then I mentioned the secret roof, that was awesome. So it was just the best time ever. If you happen to have the opportunity to go, win a contest, or get to do a tour throughout there, it was just the coolest place ever, and I loved it. So huge thanks to Nintendo for sending me out there and getting to play Minecraft Super Mario Edition, which was super fun. But I love all the stuff that I bought, and that was my haul. So I wanted to show you guys because you've been asking. But I want to know from you guys if there was a certain place, an office building, a movie set, a TV show set, or any really cool thing that you would love to go see or do a tour of that you've never done before, what would it be? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.